Hey there, my fresh friends. Now, you might have seen me talk about this before, but if you have a certain comfort food, I'd love for you to share it. Type it below. My favorite comfort food is risotto. So for dinner tonight, we're doing a little bit of a twist, and I wanted to make sure to share with you, my amazing fresh friends. So go ahead and share this to your page. Let your friends know that you're watching, because today on Fresh Tip Tuesday, we are making zucchini risotto. Okay, my friends, so yes, today on Fresh Tip Tuesday, we are making zucchini risotto. Now, if we haven't met, my name is Corinne Brown. I am the fresh expert, and my goal is to share some fun, refreshing, everyday solutions for home with you, and I hope you walk away with some fresh tips and ideas today. So again, please make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Let people know that you're watching and that you enjoy watching. I do read all my comments, and I'd love to know where you're from, where you're watching from, and all that good stuff. All right, well, let's jump in and make this risotto. Now, we are going to be continuing our series using the Tupperware pressure cooker. Make sure you grab in the comments. There is a free cookbook that you can download with a ton of recipes like this zucchini risotto available for you. Okay, so I'm going to pull up my other screen for you guys here because we're going to jump right in. There we go. I want it like this. There we go. So here we got our Tupperware pressure cooker. Now we're going to start off our recipe by adding in 1 1/4 cup of your arborio rice, and make sure that you rinse it until the water runs clear. Then we're going to put in 2 cups of water, 1 small onion, and 1 cube of vegetable bouillon. So you can put that right inside. Now, before I add the rest of the ingredients, I actually have a quick question for you guys. Do you know why you want to wait till the water runs clear? Does anybody know why? So I'm putting the 2 cups of water in here, and then just so you know, I'm going to put this right here. I'm using the Better Than bouillon today. You can use a cube, like your vegetable cube of bouillon. If you want to use chicken stock, you totally could use that as well. But 1 teaspoon, in fact, it shows you on the top, 1 teaspoon of the Better Than bouillon is the same thing as a bouillon cube, which is the same thing as 8 ounces of broth. So if you want to buy broth, you can, or you just use this right here. It works out just fine. I'm going to measure very sophisticatedly with my knife. Okay, did we get some answers in of why you wait till the water runs clear? Yep. Okay, well, I will go ahead and tell you. It's because it removes any of the debris, and most importantly, it removes the surface starch that otherwise causes the rice to clump together and get that gumminess to it. So, kind of cool, right? Did you guys know that? Did you learn something new? I love it when y'all learn new things. Now, I forgot to pre-chop my onions, so I'm going to pull this off to the side here real quick. And we are going to chop this up. Make sure you get all that out of the way. Now, of course, my supersonic chopper would definitely work a lot better, but I left that in the cabinet over there. So we're just going to chop this up with our handy dandy Tupperware Pure knives. If you didn't know, Tupperware makes knives. Yeah, they do. We have our Universal Series knives, which are fantastic and featured in the catalog. But every now and then, Tupperware comes out with some exclusive sets. This Pure knife set was a host gift special for a while, where just for hosting a party, you could qualify to check out these really amazing knives. And as Salesforce members, we actually have the opportunity to earn a lot of the stuff in Tupperware. In fact, all of the premium cookware that I own, I've earned for free from Tupperware. Same with my knives. All my knives I've earned for free too. It's kind of nice to know, right? Like, I love this product, and it's good to know that you're getting a great quality. Okay, so now I'm done with this here. I'm going to go ahead and put the top back on, lock it into place, and then we're going to put this in the microwave at 70% power. So make sure. Okay, so the risotto is in the microwave and it's cooking. And while it's cooking, I'm going to use this time to prep the rest of our dinner tonight, because I'm not just going to serve risotto for dinner. In fact, I'm going to add some salmon as well, because salmon is one of my family's favorite fish to eat. It's full of omega-3s and just really good for you, especially when you buy it wild caught, to make sure there's not that extra color and additives into it. And we're going to do my favorite recipe. So I'm going to share it with you guys, okay? When I first started cooking salmon, This is how I would make it. And my girls love it as well. And I hope you guys do too. Are you ready? Okay, let me start off. So here we go. I put the stream back up here. So I've got a nice large piece of salmon. This is a pound that's already been pre-cut. I've gone ahead and patted it down. We're good to go. Now we're going to add garlic to it because I'm going to show you my brown sugar salmon. I know, that's really exciting. So we're going to grab some garlic cloves here. And actually grab your big clove and you're going to want to smash it down. Okay, and then you can cut, the paper comes right off. But you know what? If you don't have a knife, and the Tupperware garlic press, these are actually on sale right now during the month of September. You can actually use this little part here and it actually smashes it for you. So then it's easy to just pull it off as well. So if you don't want to use your knife, you can do that too. So we're going to put the clove right inside here. There's that paper off. Come here. There you go. Put that right in there. And then we're just going to get right on there. I love garlic. Sometimes I'll do like 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. I have to keep those vampires away. You know, speaking of vampires, have you guys read the book, The Energy Bus? It is one of the best books for your mental health that I have read. It's one of the ones that I actually read when I first started doing Tupperware. I remember I was actually on a flight to Vegas when I first read it. But I loved it because it talked about energy vampires on your energy bus. And just reminding yourself to protect your energy. So I always think of the vampires. And I'm like, I got to keep the vampires away, right? The more garlic, the better. So we've got that on there. So you're going to cover it with your garlic. Then we're going to actually add some brown sugar. I never really measure. I want to say this is about 2 tablespoons in here. I want to make sure it's packed down really good. Some of it's going to come off when it's cooking, but it makes a nice little glaze. And the kids love it. And, you know, I don't mind. Sometimes we have to add some sweet stuff, right? So we're getting our high protein. We're also getting some good stuff here. All right, smear it around. I'm just going to put it all on there. Why not? Some of it will come off. Because what's going to happen next is our third ingredient. This is why this is so easy, is we're going to do tamari. So you could do soy sauce. Personally, I like using tamari. It's what I use. Gluten-free. It's better for you. And then we're going to put this there. So I'm going to let this sit, and this is just going to marinate slightly while our risotto is cooking. See, the thing is, the risotto is going to have to rest there for about 5-10 minutes for that indicator to go down. So while it's taking the time to fall back and temperature get back, we're actually going to cook this brown sugar salmon, and we're going to be cooking it in the Micro Pro grill from Tupperware. So cool. This is one of my favorite products. You're going to have to see it to believe it. So let's go ahead and put this aside for now. And let's finish prepping for our zucchini risotto. Now we're going to finish chopping up our zucchini. So we're just taking one zucchini and we're just going to dice it up really quickly. You know, we probably all have our ways. I don't know why I put my finger on top there. There's a proper way to cut. I'm kind of self-taught with everything if y'all have not learned that. But that's okay. You know, just goes to show anybody can cook. The real ingredient that you need to have is love, because food tastes better with love. So if any of you guys have ever wondered, what's the secret ingredient to food? It's you. It is you putting your love into food. This is one of the reasons I love cooking. It's a love language for me. I love cooking cakes for my friends and family on their birthdays. It just makes my heart happy. I love having friends over to entertain, to cook for them. It just makes me feel good to know that I've made something that they enjoy. So it's kind of those little things. So we're going to take our zucchini. So we've got one zucchini diced up here. I did go ahead and pre-shed about 3/4 of a cup of Parmesan cheese here. And then we do have 2 tablespoons of butter that's been diced up. So we're going to let our risotto finish here. And then I'm going to mix it all in and I'll show you what's next. Okay, my friends, well, I've got the pressure cooker out of the microwave and it is resting right now as we're waiting the indicator to fall. The salmon is already in the microwave. Typically with salmon with the Micro Pro grill, you're going to want to make sure to do about 4 ounces in 4 minutes. I do like to adjust the temperature down to 70% because you really don't want all that full power. I want my oven to be a little bit lower of a temperature, more like 350, which is why I decreased it to 70%. Now, because it's a pound in there, I'm going to start off at 7 minutes at 70% power. Then I'll check it just to make sure, but I think we'll be pretty good. Now our indicator is down. Let's go ahead and mix up the rest of our zucchini risotto. I'm going to go ahead and add here to the stream so that you can see. See right here, the indicator has fallen down. So now we're gonna lift the valve, twist it open. Remember to grab the recipe book that's in the comments here so that you can make this at home. We're gonna add in the zucchini. We're gonna add in the cheese, and we're gonna add in the butter. There we go, right there. And then we're just gonna take it and mix it all up. Get all that goodness together because you want the cheese to really melt in with that zucchini and get that full flavor. Oh, I love it. Look how good that looks. Do y'all see that? Like how beautiful. Now, as it sits, what I'm actually going to do is put the cover back on while I finish up with the salmon, because the pressure inside of here is still hot enough that it'll finish steaming that zucchini, so it'll soften it before I actually serve it for dinner. So it's just great to know you can have the risotto done, then just have it sitting there, you know, waiting on the table while you get everything else ready. Because I do love a good sit-down meal. In fact, research shows that children that are in households that eat at a table together at least 3 to 4 times a week are more likely to make A's and B's. And it's just good to have those conversational skills. So if you're not doing a sit-down dinner, I really encourage you to. We are back. So let's kind of jump in and let me do the big reveal for you. So we're going to open up our pressure cooker after it's been sitting here for a few. Look at that amazing risotto. Let's grab a plate and let's get this plated up for dinner. We're going to take a nice little scoop of this here, put it right there in the center of our plate. Yum. Look at that. A couple more pieces of zucchini on top, right? Now I'm going to sprinkle it with just a little bit more salt. Oops, that was a big piece of salt. We don't want that in there. Take that out. So it happens sometimes. And then a little bit of pepper. Where did our pepper go? I'll have to get the pepper in a second. And then let me show you this salmon. Oh my gosh. See the microprogram? Can you still hear it sizzling? It sounds amazing as it sizzles there. Let's get the reveal. Doesn't that look amazing? Absolutely fantastic. Let's go ahead and pull this off. You do not want to use a knife in your Micro Pro grill ever. So we're going to take this off and put it right here. Let's cut a nice little piece of it off to the side here. Oh, do you see that? That is perfect. Zucchini risotto, brown sugar salmon. It is just yum. Can't wait to taste this. Oh, this is why it's my comfort food. It's so good. Girls, it's time for dinner. I'm going to make sure to pull it for them too. Let's try the salmon piece over here. Check that out. Isn't that beautiful? You get the bite of the garlic, the sweetness of the brown sugar. The tamari just brings it all together. Guys, go try this meal. And make sure you download the cookbook that's below, okay? Because I want to make sure that you never miss a fabulous recipe. Make sure you subscribe so that you never miss a Fresh Tip Tuesday, and share it with your friends. Guys, I really enjoyed having you here with me today. I hope that you have learned some great stuff and some fresh tips and more. And I'll see you next time, all right? Bye, guys.